Things are happening. Welcome. Welcome to today. We're talking about how to be an effective communicator, and special treat for you, we're going to be taking inspiration today from a very unlikely source. What if I told you one of the best communicators doesn't even talk? Yeah, here you go. Let's do it. Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Link has gone on some of the most epic quests that we've ever seen. He has inspired entire kingdoms, and he forms deep connections with others without ever saying a word. He doesn't talk. And that, my friends, is because communication is more than just what you say. Communication is about presence. It's about how we convey meaning. He's so good at it. This is wild. It's Breath of the Wild, okay? He walks in, strolls on in, whatever method he does. What's the first thing that people do? They ask Link for help. Why is that? It's because they already know what kind of a person that Link is. And that's not because of what he says. People know it because of what Link does. Whether he's braving enemy-infested lands or helping a random stranger collect their chickens or like whatever the case may be, doesn't matter. Link proves his intention through his actions. He doesn't need to like give all these speeches and tell people all these things. He doesn't have to do any of that. Lessons from Link number 1. If you want to be a better communicator, let your actions do the talking. Instead of over-explaining to other people, trying to get them to understand it, show them. Demonstrate your intentions through what you do. They'll just get it. You don't have to say a single word. The odds that Link faces are against him. They're not good odds. But Link never shies away from that. He never cowers, you know? Whether he's facing a Lionel or Ganon Daddy, or whoever it is, doesn't matter. He exudes this calm, unwavering confidence. It's the way he holds his sword. When he walks into some situation, people don't question whether or not he knows how to use the sword, okay? He's the hero of Hyrule. And it's not because he told them that. He never told anyone anything. Previous actions and his current body language tell him everything that they need to know. That's pretty powerful, honestly. That's pretty cool. Let's say for a second that I'm in an old Western movie and I go up at high noon. I'm outside of the saloon. I got Tom and Jerry, my 2 reliable irons. I don't have irons, but if I did, that would be the names of them. Anyway, that's not important here. It's high noon, and across the way with the big brimmed hat, you see this woman, right? And she's standing there with her spurs on, and then out of nowhere, space and time, you hear the music. You know, just by the way that she's standing there, she is gonna light me up. I am not gonna make it out of this. She's gonna be way quicker on the draw, and it's gonna be like right between the eyes. And you know that already. And that is the lesson here. Your posture, your expressions, the way that you move, it communicates a whole lot more than you realize. She's making eye contact. The way she moves is intentional. She's standing tall. And if she says, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, that's just an added bonus. It ain't needed for me to know that this is not a fight that I should be taking, okay? I already know. Body language, people. You ever realize that even though Link never actually says anything, people just open up to Link? Like, everyone's telling Link all this stuff. People feel very safe around Link, and that is because Link is a really good listener. Probably the most undervalued method of communication that there is. Just listening, not listening to respond. Link doesn't respond. It's listening to listen. Link listens to everyone, whether it's a deity or a tree, who I think is also a deity, I guess, talking acorn. This idea of active listening, what Link does so very well, is a skill. And it is a hard skill to develop because a lot of us, myself included, we're not taught how to do this from an early age. We human beings do have a tendency to plan ahead what we're gonna say, even if it's by just a few moments, and we just say it regardless. Link doesn't do that. Link listens to listen. He remains fully engaged. He never interrupts or keeps his eye contact going, stuff like that. But what does that do? It makes people feel heard, is what it does. Because they are being heard. You're not hearing people. You're hearing people. You see, there's like two things there. It's different. And Link is really, really good at it. And if you want to be a better communicator, that is a great skill to build. Link has a silent presence that is really powerful because it's an example of something that I think we don't really see a lot of day to day. Whether it's standing by Zelda's side, just supporting her, or it's just like watching the sunset over Hyrule, you know, taking a minute to breathe. The quiet moments, the quiet presence, it says more than words could ever say. You don't always have to fill the space with words. Sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is just to be present and not use words, you know? So if you wanted to be a better communicator, and you wanted to do it the Link way, then just know that communication isn't always about the things that you say. Sometimes it's about the things that you don't say. It's about your actions or your presence. Communication can be about your intention. And if you manage to work on all of these skills and just be more aware of them in your day-to-day life, like Link is, you can become a much better communicator, and you don't even have to say a single extra word to do it. It's just gonna happen. I do hope that you enjoyed today's episode, my friends. This was a fun one. I really enjoyed this episode. I really liked it. It felt good. I don't know. It just felt good, you know? Feels nice. Don't forget that you matter. This is a safe space for you here. This is a safe space channel that will never change. I promise. I do thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy. And yeah, goodbye. See ya. I'm out of here. Yeah, bye.